Good evening to one and all present here. So a warm welcome to all. Myself, Yuvaresh from Fluentech. I'm the founder and CEO of Fluentech. So I give my free and warm welcome to all of you present here. And also, I heartfully thank Techigen for this wonderful opportunity provided for our company. So we can present the students with knowledge on 3D printing and additive manufacturing. And also, we would like to provide internship opportunities to 3 to 5 students who are all interested in 3D printing and additive manufacturing in our plant. Uh, 3D, as per Techigen, I would like to also add 2 words on Techigen. Techigen has been a one-stop solution for almost all upskilling processes. Many students have been a part of it. Personally, I've been using this platform for hiring my own students for interns and also for job placements. So I feel Techigen is a one-stop solution for all to come and join here. So let's get along now. So I would not like to take too long in describing myself and about the company. So let's get along with into the business what we came for. So let's start now. So as told earlier, this is a 5-day session. So what are we gonna do in this 5-day session? Initially, for session 1, I'm just gonna give a basic intro for on you guys on what and how are we gonna do this. Basically, in this session, I'm just gonna give you pure basics on how are we going to do, what are we going to do, how we are going to present what basic knowledge, terminology, and additive manufacturing processes, the future, the career opportunities, etc. So this is going to be the first session of the first day session. As the session goes by till the day 5, you'll be having an advanced knowledge on how 3D printing works. And after 5 days, you guys can contact me personally or even via Techigen, so we can all have a good session on your doubts, clarification on everything. And also, I'm saying again, repeating again, I'm open to offer 3 to 5 internship opportunities for students who are highly interested in 3D printing. So let's get into the slides now. So before we go into full and part of 3D printing, let me just give you a basic on what we do. So Fluentech is actually the best startup in Tamil Nadu at the moment. As per 2021 TNSA, we have won the best startup in Tamil Nadu, best startup in Chennai, and the student innovator of the year award goes to Fluentech also. So what did we do in this 3D printing field? So we are in such a manner. So 3D printing is a growing technology, as we all know. It's the future. So what we did was we are doing 3D printing filament manufacturing. We have 2 large machines from China. We have imported. We have manufactured. We have manufactured filaments from it. We also do parts of 3D printers also. So personally, I have 3 to 4 years of industrial experience in working in with it. So let's get along the slide in 3D printing. I don't want to spend more time in giving the intro also. So what is 3D printing or additive manufacturing? Do you guys have any knowledge initially? What is 3D printing? What is additive manufacturing? Or at least what you guys think, a basic thing. What do you guys think of when you hear the word 3D printing or additive manufacturing? What is the first thing that comes to your mind? Come on, let's make it a little interactive. No issues. Come on. Okay.
Plastic model.
Okay, plastic model. Come on. Any other? Come on, open your.
Manufacturing any material from layer by layer.
Okay, layer by layer. That's a good one. Yeah, layer by layer comes under additive manufacturing. I asked for the exact meaning of 3D printing. If I say in Tamil again or even English, let me continue in English. If it 3D, when you hear the word 3D printing, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? Come on, guys.
Printing an object.
3-dimensional product.
3-dimensional object, printing an object. That's a good one. So any other? Come on. Any other? Okay, so let's get along. Okay, so all you guys have given a good answer. Nevertheless, trying is the first thing. So 3D printing is nothing. Okay, It's a basic of element in a 3D model. So there's a structure, okay, which is being built. So there are a lot of structure you can build on different processes. Same thing, 3D printing is one of the process where you can build one particular structure in different dimensions by using different dimensions, but in 3D only, using 3 different axes, X, Y, and Z. So 3D printing is actually based or built on a particular element called 3D printer. Okay, there are lots of 3D printer. Okay, depending on the size, materials used, everything. So before we go into so deep into 3D printer, let me just give you a basic example of how 3D printer works. Okay, so I'll just play a video now. Okay, so I just want to play a video here just because I don't want to confuse you guys with advanced initially. So so you guys said your answers. I said a basic, I didn't say the pure answer, but still I gave you a basic idea. So as the video goes, you guys must we have a clear idea here. Is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
So let me just give you a small explanation as the video goes by. Okay, so what you see here is a basic structure being built. So this is how the 3D printing box actually looks like. So it's nothing. Okay, it's always on the environment a particular thing is built. So what you see here is actually a base which is set and a part is being added on it. So what is the part which is running from top is called the extruder. Okay, that is the part which lays the part which is upon one another. So it's called, as you one I heard one answer saying layer by layer. So this is what the process is. So if you see here, the process is being built layer by layer, one step another top of another step. Okay, so this is what 3D printing is. Okay, so 3D printing is nothing but a basic element being built on layer by layer process. Okay, using particular element. Okay, so any designs can be done here. Okay, not just one particular design. You can see the perfection is this printer is being making it. So you can see the clear cut view on how the element is made here. Can anyone have a quick guess what the element is?
Eiffel Tower.
Okay, that's right. So this is just a quick time lapse video of how 3D printer works inside. Okay, so as we go through the session with via 5 days, we'll be knowing each and every technology involved here. What is the materials used? What is the design development? What is the software used for designing this? How a 3D printer can be built? What are the types which are present here? Everything we'll be knowing. Okay. So any complicated designs can be done via 3D printer. Okay, there is never an issue while printing anything on 3D printers. Any complicated designs can be developed in 3D printing. So let me just run through the video a little faster so we can have a. Can you see the accuracy here? That is 3D printer advantages and its advanced technique. That's why they call the 3D printer the advanced technology. Okay. Okay. So we are here with for the conclusion. So now, okay, now can you anyone can say what is 3D printer in one? I just want in one sentence. Can anyone give me the proper example after seeing the video what 3D printing technology means for you? 3D printing technology or additive manufacturing means for him or you? Yeah, come on. I'm open to answer, guys. Come on. What is 3D printing or additive manufacturing according to you?
A step by step or a layer of product which can print a complicated product, complicated object.
Yeah, that's a very good one. That's a good one, seriously. So you're almost there, but that's not the exact one. So I guess the video has helped. Yeah, come on.
Printing 3D objects via two-dimensional layer.
Two-dimensional layering. That's a good one. Yeah, come on. I'm getting very good answers now. Anyone else? Come on. Okay. So the answers on your screen now. So all of you have got given me almost exact answer, or even the right answer at times. Okay. But the real example or real answer you see is on the screens. Okay. So it's a process of joining materials to make an object. Okay. Layer by layer joining. Okay. It's a layer by layer joining process. Okay. So just give me a second. Yeah. Okay, so it's a layer by layer joining process. Okay, to make a 3D model design. Okay, so all this starts with the basic 2D design, which can be implemented in this printer, which can print for you layer by layer to make it into a 3D structure. That is 3D printing. So if you want, you can note this. So we can move on. So now you guys must be having an idea what is 3D printing. So now let's go and discuss what are the parts of a 3D printer, how a 3D printing object is made. So I'll be explaining here how a 3D printing 3D object is made with use of the 3D printer. All of the parts you see here are of part of 3D printer. So the first part you see here, the main is the filament spool. So what is that filament spool here? So the filament spool is the main part, okay, which carries the raw materials in it. Raw material in terms of 3D printed filaments. Filament are the raw materials here. So the spool is the one which carries the raw material with it. The black color element you see here is the spool. It carries the raw materials in it, and it is attached to the extruder here. So the raw material here is actually the plastics. There are almost 20 to 30 varieties of plastics which is used in 3D printed raw material plastic. So you can use here. So as the sessions goes by, I'll be giving you what are the raw materials, everything I'll be teaching you, each and every step I'll be going through. So today is just an outline day on what we are going to do for the next days to come. So the filament is being extracted with the help of the spool into the extruder here. So extruder is connected with the stepper motor. The round part you see here is stepper motor, which helps the object to print in the bed here. So the bed here you saw as in that video, bed varies temperature by temperature. So if a bed is the one which makes a stable base for the object to build. So bed plays a major role in up and down. So as told, it is a three-dimensional printer. So y-axis, x-axis, and z-axis act here. So as the filament is being attached to the extruder, there's a process called plastic injection molding. Do you guys have any knowledge on plastic injection molding process? Anyone have any knowledge on plastic injection molding process? What is plastic injection molding? Does anyone have any knowledge about it? Okay, so plastic injection molding process is nothing but where a particular plastic is being pelted into a particular process, a particular hot part, where the whole element gets heated and comes out as liquid state. Same thing. This is actually a heat available here. So as soon as the material is being attached here, this material gets heated and becomes into a melted layer form. So our object can be built by layer. Okay, so this is how the 3D printer works. These are the axes, these are the main parts which are available in 3D printer. Okay, so you can ask your doubts in the end. Okay, so let me just run through the session quickly. So all of us think, okay, 3D printing is just one. There are only one type of 3D printing, that is called 3D printing, and that is to layer by layer. Does anyone know that 3D printing is divided into more than 10 to 15 types of 3D printing? Anyone have had idea and knowledge on 3D printing on types? Anyone else? Does anyone know any of the forms being which is stated here? Okay, so 95% of the people must be not knowing the types of 3D printing here. So to be honest, 3D printing are of different types, around 10 to 15 different types, and the six types given here are the ones which are used most commonly. And 95% of the 3D printing are used by fused deposition modeling. That is what we are going to look through for the next 5 days and a whole of 3D printing. In this session, the whole course is based on FDM only, fused deposition modeling. All others you can learn. If you want to learn each and every type of 3D printing, you can approach the same technician again. So we can have one more session on all of this. Okay. So the first and for this course is fully based on FDM, fused deposition modeling. So what is fused deposition modeling? Fused deposition modeling is nothing. It's the general type of 3D printers you see. Okay, where a particular pattern or a pattern is being attached. Okay, or a design is being implemented in such a way a layer is being deposited on top of different layers. It's general process only, but it's fully based on layer process only. So if we take a look at other technologies, all are of different process. Stereolithography is based on lasers. Digital light process (DLP) is based on lighting. Same thing. All these are different comes from a different process. FDM is a general 3D printing process which comes under layer by layer structures. Okay. So let's get along into FDM. So if we go properly so deep in FDM, will in the next session we'll be going through full about that softwares and each and everything based on FDM. So today I'm just giving an outline on 3D printing. So let's get along the advantages. What is the advantage? People say 3D printing is the future. So why is it the future? Why is it the advantage here? So the first thing, design complexity and freedom. You can design almost anything in 3D printer. There is nothing you can design. There is nothing you can say you cannot design in 3D printer. You can design almost everything in your own freedom, in your own designed production, in your own physical methodology. You can design anything in 3D printer. The second thing is speed. Okay, so obviously you're manufacturing something. So speed plays a major role. With the help of human resources, there is almost things take time. Manufacturing takes time, but with use of 3D printer, it's fully automated, and the product is automatically made. It's made of its full own use, and it brings up. So the speed is obviously faster than general working hours of manufacturing any other thing. Second, the third thing is customization. If you are manufacturing one particular part, just for example, take your manufacturing a plastic bottle using different normal injection molding process. Okay, and you have applied in a CNC to make around 150 bottles. Okay, so these bottles are just plastic injection molded and given back to you in a general CNC machine. So the problem here is if you have customized into one particular thing, the next till the final output, till the 150th bottle, you cannot customize in between. But that is not the case for 3D printer. If you are into high level production or mass production, you can customize in between. That is the advantage you have for customization. So manufacturing at your own time, at your own time of work, at your own time of requirement. So everything comes under your own availability. So customization can be done here. This is one of the main process why 3D printing is having one of the greatest advantages, just because of customization. So toolless is nothing but If you take any other manufacturing part, not you can take even anything you want. Okay, for developing any other product, you need heavy tool process to build. But for here, you need very less tool. I'll repeat it as an example here. Take any particular straight object and take any melted object. Okay. So example, are taking that I've told you in here raw material. Let's take example of the raw material here, the wire like substance. Okay. So the wire is, if we take a wire, 1 kg of wire, okay, that is one part. Keep aside the 1 kg of melted wire, which will be in large amount. The melted will be in large amount. So if you melt that 1 kg of wire, it'll give you almost 1.5 kgs of filaments. That is the advantage of melting. Okay, that too melting via plastic injection molding process. So thus, the quantity used is very less, and you get output as higher level. So not just this will also lead to cost reduction, labor reduction, and so many extra elements. So it'll give you high volume for less usage. So the tool is reduced here. Next advantage is extreme lightweight design. So this is one of the next key advantages here. So what does this take is, if you take a particular element of manufacturing, okay, so the first thing is weight you see. Okay, after the design, the next thing you see is the weight. Okay, while doing it in 3D printing, 60% of you'll get whatever manufacturing object you get will be 60% reduction in any other method as per topical optimization. I'll be running through topical optimization in the next class also. Our next session is followed by you'll be knowing all the different terms and conditions. So then the last here is sustainable, environmental friendly. So obviously 3D printing has made the world more energy efficient. So the less labor, it has become more technologified. It has made less weight compared to CNC, less wastage waste compared to many other manufacturing processes. Thus become sustainable and environmental friendly. So anything you take, any manufacturer, any advantage you take, everything has its own merits of disadvantage also. So the same thing here. So people talk 3D printing is great, so on, but it also has its own disadvantage. But that's where the technology lies, to be honest. Accuracy here is questionable because 3D printer is a technology. A 3D printer is an oriented object where it can run for hours without any problem. But once it takes a small step backward in terms of workload, it gets offset. It gets its own problem in accuracy. So that you cannot always reliable for 24 hours work also. So accuracy becomes a question mark here. And the second thing is support material removal, as I told you earlier. So if you take an example of a CNC, okay, if you take an example of CNC, everything has an attached support removal. Same thing for this. The attached support removal here is the waste. So that's where again I'm repeating this word again. So make sure all of you guys were okay. The problems you see here, everything has a solution. Everything can be made. So just remember this thing, and I'll say you in the end of the slide why I said this. Okay. So limitation of raw materials. All these materials you see here are not able to get very easily. Okay. All these elements you see here are of different demand. Okay. So generally the raw material cost and printer cost, general costings are higher 3D printing. Okay. Thus 3D printing is a great field to be in, but it's a cost. To initial setup you have to spend a lot of money. But to be honest, once it's worth spending. I'll say the reasons everything in the end, okay? And the last reason that I felt most was unchecked production of dangerous items. Anybody can make a simple gun in 3D printer, okay? This has been done before. That's the warning which has been given by the government. Those who all run the 3D printer should have certain authorization that people cannot make simple elements, because nowadays guns are also made in 3D printing, okay? So these are small disadvantages you feel. Again, I'm repeating. All these disadvantages can be made into advantage. I'll show you in the end why. Okay. So the career opportunities. Why 3D printing is a great career to be in. If you know 3D printing, there's a huge amount of respect, and also your growth level in terms of professional and personal life will be huge. Let me say you how. a person who knows how to design and be a technician in 3D printing can earn around 40,785 USD per year. That is almost around 35 lakhs per annum. Okay, an average salary. Okay, this is just an average salary of a 3D printer technological guy. Okay, so next thing is research and development. 3D printing is industry ever growing technology. So if we ever do a research and development in this, it's always a useful here. So for the next 10 years, I'll always say 3D printing will never get down. It will always stay up. So remember, I told you earlier, those disadvantages you saw are not permanent ones. Those are the ones which you can solve here. This is where the openings now let me come to the point here. Okay, there are a lot of problems to be solved in this advanced technology. Thus, open doors to many startups and business opening. This is where the point lies. I told you about those disadvantages above. Okay, if you could have noted the disadvantages, now you can solve the problem and open your startups. And each and every startups based on 3D printing will hit at most mark at some point of time. Okay, as it's a growing field. So if you could have remembered all the disadvantages, this is a great platform for you to be in. So let me run through just the average salary of an experienced 3D printed person. Okay, it's almost around $25,000 per year. That is almost like around 20 lakhs per annum. An average 3D printed experienced person who knows an average work of 3D printing in the design technician or even a research and development guy. So where can I personally feel future of 3D printing lies? This all are made my own assumptions and which are also accepted by all the 3D printer markets available there. So first thing is 3D printer will become a mainstream technology for serial production. So I can see 3D printing be the next huge technology in the market. Design software for additive will become more integrated and easier to use. Obviously, if you see softwares now are even complicated, but softwares for designing can be more easier to use. If we can design anything and if you want the product output easily, the design softwares can be also made easily via 3D printing. Focusing on education. Education is a huge platform for 3D printing, so you can see platform of 3D printing development easily. Next thing is dental. Dental and medical field is always a ever-growing field, and this plays a huge role in 3D printing. As nowadays, teeth is being printed. 3D printing teeth is being printed and given to dental field, and almost it's a huge demand at the moment. 3D printer will become more smarter. So if you see average 3D printers now, they are not smart enough. It's like we have to give a particular technology so it can suit it. It will do what we say. So I feel that 3D printers can be more smarter. I'll tell you the reason in the next slide. Okay. The 3D printer service bureau market will continue to expand. The revenue will obviously grow if all other things will grow. That's what I meant. So the metal 3D printing will compete. Of course, not just a plastic. 3D printing composites of different other materials also. Metal also will always have a great demand. Composite 3D printing. So does anyone have knowledge on composite elements? Can anyone say what is composite? Come on, anyone else who can say what is composite?
It's like more than one element. It has. How can I say? Means matrix and binding material.
Yes, you almost got the point. It's called matrix and reinforcement. Okay, so attachment of two or different elements in one element is called composite elements. Okay, this is what 3D printing technology also involves. So if this both technology combines, you don't know where the market will hit in within next 5 years. So these are the main field where I feel 3D printing can grow in the next years ahead. Okay, so as I told you earlier, okay, 3D printing is fun if you can create your own 3D printers. So why can't you print anything? Why can't you even print chocolate? That's what we are doing at the moment. So anyone who would like to get along us, this will be a project I would like to open up on what I'm going to do next. Okay. So you would be joining me in making India's first chocolate 3D printer. Okay. So just think 3D printing is fun. Okay. Nothing else. 3D printing means fun, nothing else. So now let's just get along with some questions. I'm giving a small reminder. This was just a basic session on what 3D printer is and how 3D printer market has just hit. So now you can ask me a question on any questions on what is 3D printing. Sorry guys, I was not able to see the comment chat because I was presenting my screen here. So you guys can ask your doubts from now on. What do you guys feel on this session, or you can feel, or can also have great question. If you guys have great question, you can also ask now. Come on, you're open to questions now. Again, I repeat, I didn't take anything deep. It was just an outline session of 3D printing today. Yeah, Shivaram has asked a question here. How filament is injected through extruder? Yeah, so this is a good question. If you can see the slide I've shown earlier, actually the printer here, the filament is being attached to the extruder via actually filament is here is just a wire. Okay, that wire is attached to the extruder with a small hole ring, where the wire just goes in. As the wire goes in, using plastic injection molding process, I've told you earlier, where the plastic gets melted, literally melted into liquid state. Okay, this extruder melts that wire into total liquid state, and it goes through. Yeah. Is there any heating process performed here? Yes, plastic injection molding. It's based on that heating can be temperature can be changed based on the material use. If you can use an I've told you earlier, like in the next session I'll be teaching you about the materials used and all its properties. So what are the materials you can use on what printers? Everything will be taught in the next sessions. Yeah. So the heating process is done here in the injection molding process. Is implemented in the extruder. Yeah. Any other? Come on. Which software we are using? There are a lot of softwares you can use in terms of 3D printing. Okay, the software I personally feel I am which is best for me is general. This one I use Inventor. I use for general modeling. I also use this one's. Just a minute. I'll just get you. Yeah, I'm just getting messages. A lot of messages here. Just a minute. Yeah, I'm sorry. So, what is the question you asked? Which softwares we are using? Yeah, the first software I thought of attaching was Inventor. So that's why I learned everything, basic design, everything on. It was the one I learned basic design. Then while implementing into technology, I prefer using AutoCAD, which suited best for me. AutoCAD was the one which I felt easy to work on. Also, I think Tinkercad was best. But till now, I'm using the one software I prefer always using is AutoCAD. It's the best for 3D printing. Can we choose pure plastic material for filament? There are types of material which you have to choose. You cannot simply choose each and every material for its usage. There are particular materials that are available that can only suit 3D printers. Because if you can generally choose some material, okay, each and every material has its own temperature to melt. Because as I told you earlier, 3D printing is a technology where with the use of melting, it all comes under melting. So at some point the plastic melts. So it all depend on how which plastic you use. So you cannot just use pure plastic. There are also certain plastic which is banned from 3D printing to use. So pure plastic is not allowed for making into a filament. Yeah. So what is the next one? How do you see 3D printing in India in 10 years? Heavy, huge growth. I can bet you, okay, whole manufacturing plant is gonna become 3D printing. I can also say 3D printing is gonna take over CNCs. You might see within 10 years, all the industries with CNC getting down each day by day. But same thing in that industry, 3D printers will be replaced. How is printers differ? Is it with the filament we use or the motion of extruder like delta? It's always depend on the motion of the extruder. It's not always on the filaments we use, but there are types. Okay, there are also the types of object we want to print. If you want the object to be of certain dimensions, we need to have some printer, different type of printer. So material also plays a role, but always the motion is the main criteria we look at while choosing a printer to buy. Is we importing materials and equipment from China? Yeah, we basically now all the raw materials are bought from China because they are the leading supplier of raw materials. But at the moment, machines are all developed in India. There is no way to look into China for developing machines. India is becoming a huge platform in machinery. So we develop almost everything in India itself. Right now, we were only experiencing more growth of 3D printing in medical platform. Is that same growth be possible at other social platforms in coming years? I get what you're saying, but I cannot reject you because you have said medical platforms. Because to be honest, I'm running my business is basically based on medical platforms. To be honest, but other platforms are all also hitting its mark in 3D printing. If we take after medical, it comes automobile. If you see take automobile field, okay, the first company that used 3D printing technology in automobile was Volkswagen, when they replaced their jig and shop metal placed with plastic ones, 3D printed plastics, and it became a huge success. They almost saved $600 billion with it. Now almost all the companies use 3D printing for jig and shop manufacturers. So these are small things which make huge changes in the market of 3D printing. So after medical, already automobile has hit a mark. It's been for the last 3 years. Next thing, aerospace have also has got great openings because almost all the rockets are based on 3D printing. The next thing where I see is after rockets, I also see aerospace. I also see areas in education, development, and so on. Research and development of 3D printing is always a useful field, so never an issue. How the 3D printing, how 3D print house, how the 3D house printing is working. Yeah, that's the latest technology at the moment. 3D printing has hit highest mark, its peak at the moment, where people started building houses with 3D printing. So it's just the same process what you have seen earlier in the video. 3D printing houses are built using 3D printing houses are built using fused deposition FDM method. Okay, so where the cement here is the raw material. Okay, so the cement they use here is totally different. It's like a clay-like substance where it can get attached easily to the rocks, which to the I don't mean the rocks, I mean the implemented system or the thick layer where they use for a ceramic part. So the ceramic is being attached with the cement. Thus fused deposition molding process is applied here. So just layer by layer it's being printed. So just the same process only, but instead of plastic raw materials, cement elements are being used. That's the only difference. That's how the 3D printing house are being built. For that, different 3D printers also may use, depends upon the size. Before that, we also got the question based on raw materials or based on the motion. Motion plays a huge role in developing 3D printing house printers. Okay. When will become the metal and composite 3D printing more and more reliable and cost efficient, effective? Yeah. Already metal industry is hit by 3D printers. 3D printing is already made metal go. Like literally, as I told you earlier, example of Volkswagen, metal is being replaced by plastic elements in 3D printing. Same thing has happened already here. So the metal things are being replaced at the moment. It is in such a manner where metal at some state are not reliable. So it is replaced by 3D printed parts, plastics. So metal and composite elements being attached to make one particular thing It's really not. It's not yet applicable in the present technology at the moment, but it's not far from what you see. It can be here any moment. That's a good one you can do research and development on. It's not here till now at the moment, but it's a thing you can develop on for sure.